Hi everyone, welcome to Photomyne Advanced User Webinar. I saw you already in QA, so say hello, wrote some question, where you are from. First, I want to introduce myself. Some of you might know me from emails, or if you are part of the user the expert group on Facebook. I'm Lara. I'm customer experience manager at Photomyne. And I will be here to introduce you to some of our new feature. Some of you have seen it. Some of you might not have noticed the new experience we have on Photomyne. And on the QA section, we have my colleague, Nicole, who you might also know from the message you sent. She will answer all your questions in the QA parts. And if you didn't have time to answer your question or to read the answers or to ask more questions, then we will leave the QA section, the webinar, open for 5-10 more minutes at the end of the webinar so that you will have time to read your question. So let's begin with the webinar. So here are the few topics we are going to talk about. So as I said, some of you might have already seen it, like how to best scan, improve photos, how to enhance the photos. Once you have scanned all your photo, manage your albums and your photos. I saw there were already a question about it. And as you might know, Photomyne is not only an app to scan photo, it's really an app to follow all your project throughout your life and to give it to your family, to your children, to share with friends and others, to scan your documents, to add some photo throughout life, some art from your kids, your grandkids, etc. So first, we're going to speak about the scanning mode, and I'm asking you to bear with me a bit while I'm sharing my phone with you. So just 1 second. So first, I would want to show you the scanning mode. So either, you open an album or an existing album. And I will show you the scanning mode. As you know, there are different scanning modes, so you can change it to, for example, document. And here, if you click on the top screen, you see the question mark. You have the tips to scan documents. For example, documents, it's to scan one at a time, and it will clean up the page like a real scanner. So I will show you with a document. And here you see it's the worst setting to scan because I have light just above me. We'll talk about it later, but you see the glare on the document, which will be the same with a photo. So you see the document is scanned. We can also scan scrapbook, as you know, and for scrapbook, it will scan the whole page without cropping the photo. So for example, here I have a scrapbook. Again, I have the light just above me, so you see all the glares. And in the scrapbook, it will scan, you see, the whole page without cropping it. It's to be done once at a time. And now I want to show you. I'm turning on my light pad, but again, not the best thing to scan, not the best setting to scan right now. And I'm gonna switch the scanning mode on the bottom. I don't remember the name. Someone asked about it, the first question that was asked. And you see there are gray lines on the sides. The side holes needs to be on the outside. You see the blue dot it's because of the reflection. It's because the light should be dark. We'll talk about it. But so you see, all to scan the different mode. Of course, you have slides, you have photos, as you know, and you can scan art. Slides and negative are to be done one at a time also. Especially like we're going to talk now about the lighting position, as you saw that this is the worst setting that was supposed to be. It's better to scan with natural light. Most of our users experience that it's better, they like better to scan in the morning with the morning sun. And you shouldn't have the sun being directed directly at the photo. So the sun shouldn't be on the photo. If you have lighting like me right now, it should be on the side or on the back or on the bottom, but not especially above you, because as it is now, my lights are just there. The glare and the shadow of the phone is directly on the photo. If you have photos in a nylon album, it's better to take it off, since the nylon will create some glares. So it's always better to take the photos out of the album. For negatives and slide, as you saw, it's better to have the room as dark as possible with only the light pad. I use the light pad that you can find on Amazon, and we will give you some coupon gift at the end of the webinar, or our backlight on the website, and have only this as a backlight for the negatives and for the slides. So we have many others accessories in our Amazon store, and we will talk about it at the end of the webinar with the coupon code. So now you have scanned most of all your documents, photos, slides, all your memories, and you want to arrange it in Photomyne to find your photos and to have it best. So here is a few tips. I already created an album, which is unnamed right now because we are going to talk about. But first, I'm going to click on the 3 bars on the top left side of the screen, and then on setting. And you see here the third one from the end, sort album by. So you see you can sort your album by dates, recent first, the album A to Z once you have given title to the album, and time created. The first album will be the most recent one. So here I'm going to do it by time created, and I'm going to open the album that I opened for you. First, you can change the album covered. You see here the album covered is the lady. I can change it, for example, for the couple. I will click on the 3 dots on the top of the screen and set as album cover. Cover is saved. Now, if you close, you see that here the unnamed album, the second album on the bottom on the right, is now the couple. You can edit your album details and photo details. I will show you with the album. You click on the pencil, and this album is called Webinar. You can add a date and add a location. We will do it and you click on done to save the adding details. We will do it for this. So this is my grandma. It is done. And I'm going to add, so here you can tag, we already tagged her, and you can add a date we'll say it was on the 8th of October, 1975. It will be important for later. So once you have edit your albums and photos and all your photo, you can search for them. So some of you have asked for sub-album. It is not possible yet in the app, but you can search for the album. So on the main page, if you click on the magnifier, you can look for people, like you can look for anything you added in the details, location, description, dates, anything. So here, for example, we're going to look for Nelly. And we have all the photos with Nelly. We're going to look for webinar. Oh, maybe it didn't save. Okay, you understood. So you can look for dates, anything you added in the title of the album or in the photo or in the details of the album and the photo. So now what you can do is that if you want the photos in two different albums, you can duplicate them. So you click on the photo, you click on the three dots, and you click on the first one, duplicate photo. Now you see it duplicates everything with the details, with everything. So now you see you have the two photos, one after the other. And this photo, I want to move it in another album. So I'm going to click again on the three dots and then on move to another album. And I want to create a new album. For her, I'm not going to give a title right now. So here you see there is only one photo anymore, and the duplicate photo is in the other album I moved to. Someone asked this question also. So you can also add to your favorites if you want to find the photo very fast. So for example, this one is a photo that I like very much and I want to have it open all the time and to find it very fast. So I open it and on the top of the screen, you see the heart. I click on the heart. When I click on the heart, it is saved to my favorite album. If you go to the main screen, you see the favorites. Here is the photo that I added a heart. So here are all my favorite photos that I want to find very fast. It's in the first album, favorites. Now we're going to talk about some enhancement in the app. I guess all of you know about Sharpie to sharpen photo and colorize, but maybe you might not have been aware of the new feature we have in Sharpie and in Colorize. So first, I want to tell you about the order of I'm going to go back to the album. Webinar, sorry, it's live. The order of doing the action. The first thing to do is to apply Sharpie. Once you apply Sharpie on a photo, then you can colorize it. This is the correct order to apply the features. So we're going to do it on this photo. So first we are going to apply Sharpie by clicking on the diamond icon. And then you will see it might take a bit of time, but you have a few seconds. I hope it's going to be fast. You have different level of sharpness. So you have strong, medium, subtle, or none. I personally, I'm hesitating between subtle and medium. I think I like better subtle. It's a question of taste, of choice. Everyone is different. So I'll choose subtle and I click on continue. So here, the photo is sharpened. Now that I applied Sharpie, I'm going to colorize it. So I click on the color wheel on the top of the screen. And here it's going to colorize and the same. Oh, I have to add that this feature, the level of colorize and the level of sharpness, is only for iOS 11 and up. So older phone than that iPhone 11 won't have this feature, unfortunately. So here you see already on the bottom, you see primary, vivid, brilliant, and bold. I hope it's gonna be fast and finish colorizing so that you can see the different colorization level. That's it. So here it's primary, vivid, brilliant, or bold. I think between primary and brilliant, I think I like better primary. Save, and this is done. The photo you see here, the photo that is sharpened is the black and white photo. It's the photo that is sharpened. But the colorized photo it doesn't delete the black and white photo. The colorized photo doesn't delete the black and white photo. It's just the photo next to the black and white photo. So if you don't like the colorization, you can always click on the three dots and delete this photo. And for the Sharpie, if you decide that you want to unsharp it, you can click back on the diamond icon. It will apply the Sharpie kind of again, but it's going faster, and you can click on none if you want to unsharp it. I'm not gonna do it because I liked the Sharpie. So that's it for the Sharpie and the colorize. New feature that we have the level. And now we're gonna show you how to go from the app to the website, to the computer. First, I'm gonna unshare my phone and share with you my computer screen. And at the same time, I'm gonna answer already a question that I saw. That is to save to the device. To save to the device, we're not gonna talk about it right now, but I wanted to answer the question. Let me just share my screen. You have to click on share in the app. You can click on share and then save to this device. And you can save with or without the details. I don't remember the name of the lady who asked this, but if you have any more question about it, you can always look on our help center on our website, the QA, or you can send us an email. We'll give you all the details again after, and we'll answer you personally. So here I connected already. I set up everything before we begin to the website. So my account, which is actually my colleague account, Natalie. You will see photos at the end. So you can see the account, the same account that is on the phone, on the computer. All the photos are synced with a subscription. So it means that you can log into your account on every device and on the computer and access your photos. It's also true for the other way around. So now I made an album on the phone and I added details. It synced with the computer, but if I apply with the computer, it will also sync with the phones. So first, in the website, you see here on the left in red now, you have download all your photos. So this is how you can go from the app and save all your photos onto your computer. If you download all the photos, it will be in your download folder. Every album with the photos in the different album in your download folders. So this is how to go from the app to the computer, which is a recurring question that we received for this webinar. So I hope it answers all your questions. You can search for albums. So here, I will search for the album webinar. I don't know why. I think I made a spelling mistake on the title and then it doesn't find. So let's look for it. What I want to tell you is that on the phone, for example, the Sharpie is only on the, you see here, all the album. And why don't you know why I don't see that? Because I didn't refresh. I opened the website before I did all the change. And And so it didn't think. Now I refreshed. So here you see webinar. If I looked for webinar, I will find it now. So good, I'm making the same mistakes. So you see exactly what not to do. So here I have the photos, and you see here is a new photo. So you saw on the phone, as I said, the Sharpie is applied only on the face. And the face has to be directed towards the camera. If the face is like this, and the algorithm doesn't see, the AI doesn't see the eyes, it won't sharpen the face. So here it's the photos with a background. Here, if you apply Sharpie, so here the diamond icon, it will, on the website, it will apply Sharpie on all the photo. You will see, I hope it's going to be fast also. You will see even the tree, the background will be sharpened. And again, if you sharpen the photo on the website here, you will see the sharpened photo, the whole photo, not only the face, in the app on your phone. So let's wait. I hope it's gonna go fast. What can I tell you about website while it's sharpening? It's that you can also import photos in the, it's done. I will tell you after that. So here you see original, and sharpen. I'm gonna show you again. Look at the tree, for example. You see that is original and that is sharpened. You see, especially on the tree, that it is so much clearer. So I'm going to save the sharpen. The same as in the app, if you want to unsharp, you click again on the diamond icon and you click on the original if you want to keep the original rather than the sharpened photo. So what I was going to tell you, and I cut myself, is that you can import photos from your computer. So the photos that were already in digital camera and SD card, and you already imported in your computer, you can add it by upload photo. If you click here, you see on the right, on the left, upload photos. You can upload photos from your computer. And of course, here you can also add details, dates, and everything. You cannot just tag a photo. And on the website, you can also create a slideshow, which is not possible in the app. You see here, when you enter an album, you can create a slideshow up to 100 photos. I'm going to stop sharing my computer and share again my app. Just give me a second. I hope it's gonna go fast, not like the first time, because it didn't succeed the first time. Okay, it's searching my computer. Ah. It's telling me that I can't share my phone now. So while it's searching for my computer, I hope it's gonna work because I want to show you how to share. So you can share, here it is. You can share you can share your photos, few photos, and you can, if you click on share, you can share few photos, you can share the whole albums, and it will create a link. But you can also share your whole library. If you scroll down in the main screen, you see here, share your library. You click on that. I already created the library, so you won't see the first step. But here, if you create your library, it will be, at the end, it will be this. You can give a name to the library. I choose my photos. You can also, if you click on album shared, you can decide what you want to share and what you don't want to share. At the beginning, everything is shared, but I decide that I don't want to share this album and this album and this album. Done. All the people you share your library with won't see those albums. You cannot share with some people some albums and with other people other albums. So once you are ready, you can click, like here you see, first of all, the library viewers is the people who opened your library when you send it. So here you can, the first one, you can see send invite. So I will click on this and you see here you invited to visit, etc., etc. You can add something. This is my library, for example. You can delete everything. And under, you see the message that everyone will receive. So they will receive a link with a code to download your Photomyne library. And then you can choose the recipient and you can choose the how you want to share with them, emails or WhatsApp or anything. So here I already open my Photomyne share. You don't need to have Photomyne share on your phone, of course, it's just to show it. So you see here, it's all the albums that are in my Photomyne app. And this is my Photomyne library, and it's all the album that I wanted to share, minus the albums that I unshared. Here you can also add detail like others, so the recipients can, for example, my trip. You can here, you see in Photomyne share, you can add story, you can add details, you can add person. Here there are no person, but add a location. You can do all that, but you cannot, like the recipients cannot delete photos and add photos, scan photos. Those are the things that they cannot do. So they cannot add photos and they cannot delete photos. Besides that, they can add and delete details to the photos. It's a very nice way to share all your photos because people now live abroad, live far away, and it's very nice to have all the photos all the time. Like you can share it with your kids, your grandkids, your parents, everyone. And it's very nice to have all the photos all the time with you. Now I'm going to show you some fun with Photomyne. So, ready. First, there is the family tree. If you see on the bottom of the scan, you see the two little person next to the house. It's the people library. So here are all the people you tagged on the photos. If you click on tree, here we already created a tree. If you click on the tree, you see you have person, but let's say I'm gonna add a sister here. So I'm gonna add, no, you know what? It's easier. I'm gonna add here children. So here I'm gonna add a child. And for example, Adam is a child. So here Adam is the child of Natalie. Here I especially put that it's Natalie, but it's not the kid of her husband. And here I can add a parent, so I can add the husband as the parent if it is or not. But I can also, if I click on the photo, I can click a birth date, a place of birth. And if I made a mistake, I can always remove this relative from the tree. So this is for the tree. And we have some other fun features. I'm going to open the webinar again, which is live portraits. If you click on a photo and you go down, You see the second one is live portrait. I already realized it because it takes a few minutes to do it and I didn't want to waste time. So I'm going to show you the live portrait. The moving is a little bit weird, but I think it's because of the Wi-Fi. So you saw the person moving. And another very nice feature is morphy. Morphy is to have the person throughout the age. So if you go back where there was the tree, on the people library, so on the bottom, you click to the second icon from the left, and you click on library. I want to do a morphy with Natalie. You see, I choose Natalie. And here I can see Natalie over time, and I can choose the faces. I'm going to show you, I already did it because also it might take a few minutes to receive the morphy. So I'll show you the result. You see, it's very nice, like for a birthday or for a gift. I personally did it for my brother and he was very happy. It's up to 10 photos. And so you see the person growing up through different ages. It is a very nice feature to have fun with. And finally, the latest feature that we have, I'm going back to the main screen. We use AI, so it's a separate feature from the app, from the subscription, and it's a cost every time you want to run an AI couple portrait. You receive every time you will receive, so every time you purchase it, you will receive 60 variation of the same photo. So I just made also AI with Natalie, so you can make it with two persons who never met, for example, a child and a great grandparents. You can make the same, that's what I did here with Natalie, is the same person but at different age. And you receive 60 variation. So you see here all the variation. I will show you the one that I choose that I like the best. I just saved it. For example, here you see one of the photos. So it's Natalie, the same person at different age as they are in the same photo, as they met. It's a very, very nice feature, and we'll also offer you a little gift at the end of the slideshow, of the presentation. I am going to stop sharing my phone, and I am going to share with you again my computer. Okay, I'm sharing with you again. It's loading. Okay. So here are the gifts we wanted to give you. First, the Amazon accessories. We have many, many accessories to help you scan, like the light pad, which I scanned my negatives on, which is great to scan negatives and to not have the pixelation of the screen of the computer with the backlight. We have slide and negatives viewers. We have phone mount, many, many accessories to scan a tent, to avoid glares. And here is a coupon code so that you can redeem at the checkout of the Amazon store. It's just not available on bundle. So at the checkout, to have 40% off, you type 40 Photomyne. As you see here, 40 Photomyne. Anyway, you're going to have the presentation, you're going to receive a recording of the presentation. So don't worry if you don't remember the code. or you can write it down, 40 Photomyne in one word at the checkout of the Amazon store. And here, another coupon code. This is for the last feature I showed you, the AI couple portrait. So if you go in the app, you click on the 3 bars on the top left side of the screen, then on Help and Support. You scroll down. Under Tech Support, you have referral code, and there you enter AI webinar in one word, AI webinar. You enter your email address, continue, and you receive, with this coupon code, one job of 60 variation, as I showed you in the app. Finally, we'd like to show you, I'm not gonna run it to you, you'll see it just like this. Those are stories that we made of users who scanned many photos, liked the app, and wanted to share the story with us. So if you think you have scanned many photos and you have beautiful photos or a great story to share with us, and you want to be interviewed by one of our colleagues and to be showed on YouTube and on our website, reach out to us, support@photomyne.com, and we'll make it happen. You can see those videos on our YouTube channel if you are interested. Anyway, the link will be also on the slideshow. Thank you very much. I saw there was a lot of questions. Nicole will tell if we answered all the questions or if we need to answer more.
Hi, I think we're good on the questions. We just have a few more we're going to answer, and that's it.
Okay, great. So I hope you enjoyed the webinar. We always available at support@photomyne.com. As you can see here under the thank you. Thank you for joining us, and see you soon for another webinar. Right now, we are going to leave the webinar open for a few more minutes for you to have time to read all your answers if you haven't had time. And again, we are always there if you need. We answer all your questions to support@photomyne.com. Thank you very much for participating. Bye.